folks, Revolver Guy here, prepping for poor people. Today I'm out here getting some tilling done. Thank the good Lord it finally dried off enough. The skies are blue and we've had about 5 or 6 days without any rain. It's finally dried off enough where I get a little work done out in the garden. I'm still a couple months off from planting, but I want to get this garden tilled up and get the soil ready because I never know how much rain that we're going to get. We'll probably still get quite a bit more. And so while I can, I'll take the opportunity to get it done. I want to talk a little bit first and explain to you what I do here. I plant corn, potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, peppers, you know, a big variety of plants. The stuff that we like to eat, that's what I plant. And it's not really hard to do. It takes a little bit of care, a little bit of nurturing. There's a little bit of science behind it to know what you need to put into your soil to help your vegetables grow. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I have chickens and I do raise hogs every summer, and I have rabbits. So I usually use some manure for fertilizer. I try to do it as organically as I can. And as I mentioned yesterday in the video, I use heirloom seeds, which allow me to plant from my own vegetable stock from year to year. So I'm doing this video. I did a little video yesterday on food and my thoughts on it. And it just so happens that Survival Prepping for Normal People put out a video about food and the upcoming possible food shortage and price spike because of the flooding in the Midwest. And I mean, there's a lot of people putting out videos like this. I mean, I want to give a shout out to Survival Prepping for Normal People. It's one of the best channels out there. It's probably my favorite. The guy is really smart and gives a lot of insight. He really makes you think about things. Another one is Bear Independent. That's a great channel. I mean, the guy he gives a lot of insight to things, and he also gives some practical applications. And he's kind of funny to listen to. He's kind of a rough, you know, tactical guy. He always talks like that, and I really get a kick out of his channel. I really like it. I also watch Viking Preparedness. He's an older gentleman, Pastor Joe, really smart guy, and I've learned a lot of stuff off of his channel too. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. Now I'm going to work on tilling this garden here for a little bit, and I'll be back with you here in just a minute. First, I'd like to introduce to you my son, Jackson. He's my little prepper helper, and he's going to be helping me today. He's helped me get some of the stuff out of the garden from last year, so we get it ready to do some tilling. And is there anything you'd like to say, Jackson?
Well, first, leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a couple of likes.
All right. And with that, we'll do some tilling. You want to stay in the video with me?
Yeah.
All right, just tell me when you're ready, girl.
I've been ready.
Okay, folks. Well, there it is. That's about 5 minutes worth of work. I probably have about another 20, 25, 30 minutes left to do to get this garden tilled up and ready to go for the year. I've put a lot of work in this soil. If you can see some of the red in it, when I first started, I think it's my 3rd year planting now on this spot. This is just old Carolina red clay, and it was terrible. And I've hauled in a lot of mulch is what I did. There's a sawmill just right down the road here, and I can get all the mulch I want, old tree bark mulch, and I go down there and I try to get the stuff that's quite a bit older It's already black and rotty, and I bring it in here and I've hauled in truckload after truckload in my pickup truck just using a shovel and putting it in there. And this soil, the tilth of this soil is so much better than what it was 2 years ago. It's a lot easier to use the rototiller to get it where I want it now. It's taking a lot of the work out of it. It's made the soil a lot more nutrient rich. And so if you have soil that is high in clay or even sandy, adding organic matter is what you want to do. I also have compost I get for my animals, and I put that in there, and that adds in nitrogen. And if you want to grow a garden, it's not hard at all. There's tons of information on the internet about it. You know, biggest thing I can tell you to do is keep it watered and pray and enjoy what you do. If you've never grown vegetables or animals for you and your family to eat, there's nothing more satisfying than that. It's a feeling of independence that I can't even begin to describe to you. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like my son Jackson said, click like and subscribe. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.